It's free to do. Hello.
Hello.
Long day, huh?
Yes, very long day. Okay, so I will start with the whole thing that I said about the hit.
Uh-huh.
Becca was there when Randy did what he did. And then she went to another guy, which is her second baby daddy, and he went to jail, and Becca didn't. While he was in jail, well, when they took him to prison, he put a hit on her. He was brutally murdered in prison, and there is still a hit on her. When I asked, and True Crime can say this, when I asked Kimberly about the rugs, she was very vague. She didn't want to talk about it, but she said that she was a CI and that there was a few things going on Friday. I don't want to get into it too much, but she said that she was working for Wexford County.
Who was?
Kimberly.
Kimberly is an informant?
Mm-hmm.
I don't
That's what she's.
see this is a thing with informants. Usually they don't come out and talk. Usually they don't speak.
Exactly. That's what I told her. I said, if you were an informant, you wouldn't be telling me what you're telling me. And things aren't making sense. Her house has never been searched. So, and when it come to the ones that were going to help us search for Becca, the recovery group, she would not give them the pin to the phone that we went and got from Rich and gave to the recovery group. She wouldn't give them a pin. She wouldn't even try to give them a pin. So they handed the phone over to Wexford County Sheriff's Department and backed away.
Courtney, you just dropped a bombshell on us here.
I'm sorry, but I've got a million things going through my head on what the hell happened to my daughter. And I'm trying to figure all this out, but everybody's like coming at me for no reason when I'm trying to get the truth out there of what happened. Wexford County even changed the time that my daughter was last seen.
So
Go ahead.
so there are messages between you and Kimberly that I've seen on a live that it's between you and Courtney, or you and Kimberly, I'm guessing. That basically y'all were texting and saying, and Kim was saying that she was using reverse psychology on us, and you had asked her why she was on TikTok, and she basically said that she was using reverse psychology, and you said that. One second, I'm gonna read them straight off. You had told her, why are you on TikTok? She said they wouldn't stop asking me, so I'm defending you. You said you weren't defending me. She said I'm using reverse psychology, or it says physiology, but I think she meant psychology. You said you're making it worse. She said just watch. You said I can have kids. She said I said that. And then you said you just said I had a hysterectomy. You need to tell them. What is that reverse psychology part about?
No clue. Like, she's trying to get everybody to feel sympathy for her.
Do you
Like,
know?
she only
Oh, sorry.
cries when you look at her.
I'm sorry, you cut out. What'd you say?
I said she only cries when you look at her. That's the only time she cries. Like, I'm trying to stand strong for my kids, and she's like faking it. Like, it doesn't even bother her, and it bothers the fuck out of me. Sorry for my language, but it bothers me so bad that I can't even get off my couch because my head is so going crazy.
Excuse me. Courtney, this is your own daughter you're speaking of here. Do you think, are you trying to insinuate that she might be nefariously involved in this?
I think she knows where her sister is. I honestly do. Her house has never been checked. There's a phone that's missing that was her ex baby daddy's phone, and it just poof gone out of thin air, and we don't know where it's at. And she said she had the serial numbers, and then all of a sudden, oh, well, it was changed to a different company. Like, I'm sitting here going, what the F is going on? And she's like, oh, well, she'll get a hold of us. Like, seriously? Aren't you losing your mind?
Can I oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, it's fine.
Can I ask you a question about somebody?
Yeah.
Who, or not who, I know who they are, but do you know why James is incarcerated right now? What's his charge?
He went back to prison because of his drinking and driving.
And is
He
Kim
got
and
in a
Kim's-
vehicle.
okay.
He got in a vehicle, was drinking and driving, had open intox on his way to go see Kimberly's daughter at the adoptive parents' house.
And does Kimberly speak to him while he's incarcerated?
Yes, she does. She's with her ex-boyfriend's brother, but yet she's still telling my cousin, which is my first cousin, and her second cousin, oh, I still love you, baby. I can't wait till you get out.
Courtney, can
Oh,
you
yeah.
can you straighten up something for me? Because I'm a little confused on this as well. What is up with this 3 a.m. phone call to the gas station? Did you make it? Did Kimmy make it? Can you elaborate more?
It was for my dad. Brad did bring that to my attention that it was for my dad.
So Brad called the gas station, a gas station. What is the name of that gas station?
Westco in Cadillac, Michigan. And we had to check and see if they had something that my dad was needing, and they didn't have it.
Okay, got you. What could, and do you live with your dad or take care of your dad?
No, my dad lives in Cadillac.
What could he need at 3 a.m.? Are you guys normally night birds and this is your normal time to be awake?
We were awake because we sat here waiting for Rebecca to come back. That's why we were awake. And my dad was awake because he was just awake. My dad is like 72 years old, and yeah, my dad thinks he's a spring chicken.
My dad would have been 80 years old next May, so he's been gone 20 something years now, but
Sorry to hear that.
thank you. Can you, I mean, I hate to be so nosy and I know it's not any of our business. Can you tell us the thing at the gas station that he needed?
It was like oil or something for his car. I don't remember. Do you remember what it was? No? But I don't remember either. We just got too much going on. And something little like that is just not something we're going to remember right now.
Have you heard from the police today at all?
No. Nope, I have not.
I was on a panel earlier and I spoke to Kimmy and I asked her if Rebecca had any sort of survival skills in wilderness. And she said not for this long. Would you agree with that?
I don't know if she would or not. I can't really answer that. But I do know this. Kimberly and the adoptive mother went, according to Kimberly, now I don't know how true it is because she's been lying a lot, went and got her medical records, gave them to the sheriff's department, and when she got back here, because she had my vehicle, she was like, oh, well, now I can go get guardianship of her. Like, was this planned so that you could get guardianship of your sister and your adoptive mom could? Or, like, what the hell? Why would you do that to your sister? Because people are going to look at her now and think, oh, well, we got to do something because she can't take care of this baby if she's out of state or whatever, you know? They're making her look really bad.
Hold the phone. Another bombshell. You're saying that Kimmy and who went for the medical records?
The adoptive mom.
So, oh, Lord-a-day day. So they went and got the records. What were they trying to prove? I'm going to address you on the record situation in a second, but first, I want to know what you think they were going to go prove as far as getting guardianship for her, that she was incompetent. They would have to prove some sort of incompetency.
Okay, they went to go get the medical records because they want everybody to know Becca is a little slow, not retarded, but she's a little slow. Okay, they want to prove that so then Kimberly can get guardianship of Becca, and Kimberly can get Becca's records because she's on all of Becca's papers.
What kind of papers?
Like at the doctor's office, like you can sign a form where only this person can get information on you.
So
And they had a paper that was drawn up that Kimberly can get all of Becca's records. According to Kimberly. Now, I don't know if Kimberly is telling the truth. I mean, she went and told the whole world that I had a hysterectomy when I didn't have a hysterectomy. Now, get me wrong. Do you have periods when you have a hysterectomy? Because I don't think so. I mean, I had never known a woman to have periods when she had a hysterectomy. Complete hysterectomy.
I have to tell you, going back to the medical records, I'm not saying that you're not telling the truth. I'm just saying that I find it hard to believe that they are giving the medical records because of HIPAA. My mom passed away in 2022 at the age of 66 from early onset dementia. So, and she lived in another state. So I had to go in front of a judge in another state and prove to him that I needed to be her guardian. And that is a process of legal paperwork that has to be handled in a court of law. So I'm finding the medical records thing hard to believe.
They signed a thing at the doctor's office where Kimberly can get Becca's records. I can do it with my husband where he can get my medical records. But Kimberly is like a big bully to Becca. Like, she tells Becca how she's going to do it, when she's going to do it. And Becca gets so mad about it. And I don't blame her. I would too. But it's just unreal. And for everybody, I don't know why she's saying that she talked to her at 3 a.m. I don't know. I have no clue. And now Kimberly's texting me saying, I need my effing wallet out of your truck. Well, come get it.
Does Kimberly have children?
She has one, which she ended up losing her because of the decisions that she made. And CPS was involved from the get-go because her baby daddy, being her cousin, well, that's not why they're involved, but he went to prison for breaking his first child's arms and legs. He's not supposed to be around kids.
Is this the guy that won't allow her to come in the house if she gets there after 10:30 p.m.?
No. This is James Mercer, the one that's in prison.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to tell y'all right now. If a man tells me that if I get home after 10:30 that I have to find somewhere else to stay, I would write in the you know what, hun. And he'd be sitting sleeping outside.
Well, Kimberly's been staying here. Because she was using my truck, so she was staying here so that every once in a while Brad didn't have to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning and be there by 4 at her house.
Everybody take a breath in. We have 50,000 likes, 1.2 thousand souls in this room right now. If you are in this room and do not follow me, please do so. It is free to do. Tapping is clapping. Let's see if we can get to 75,000 likes pretty quickly. Do you believe that being on these panels is helping or hurting?
With everybody's opinion, honestly, it's hindering the sheriff's department. It's hindering the family from thinking clearly. It's really hurting everybody. Everybody posting everything that they're posting. It's not doing any good, honestly. I mean, I know everybody's trying to get the word out there about Becca, but the police department is overwhelmed. They're overworked. They're working 14, 16, 18 hours a day on this, trying to find my daughter. And it's getting to be a circus, like a full-blown circus.
Where could she be? Can you I'm trying to think of where could she be.
I
So
was talking to a friend, and his son is one of her friends on Facebook, and he was telling me that her hometown went to Tennessee, and then all of a sudden, when he went to go look for it again, it was gone. So I think this Mel Bailey and Josh know where Becca is. If she put in Tennessee and then all of a sudden it was gone because somebody was like, don't do that, they'll find you. I think they know where she's at. The only way to check their houses would be to hit them both at the same time. Or follow them and see if they actually know where Becca is.
So you don't know who Mel is personally, just through a friend of a friend?
Mel is Becca's friend's mom. And she contacted me after I talked to Becca's friend. And I don't know her personally. I don't know where she lives, honestly. I don't know any of that. But she did say that she lives in Tennessee. And she was backing Josh pretty hard when all this first started. Oh, well, he was here, he was there, he did this, he did this. He doesn't have this, he does have this. That, I mean, she was backing him like 100%. But he's her ex-husband.
So I know, well, not I know, but have y'all talked to Rich anymore? I feel like he's like fell off the face of the earth.
Me too. I feel that way.
I have not talked to Rich. The last time that I even heard anything about Rich is when we went and got the phone. The night that the recovery group come out.
So you didn't, oh, okay, you're talking about the other day, the third phone?
Yeah.
Okay, are you aware of Rich's alibi?
No. I know Becca said that he was sleeping. That was why she said, Mom, let's just go.
Okay. And the only reason why I'm talking about that is because I want to say like not even a week ago, I know that after Rich came on a panel, said his side of the story, after that it was kind of like going back and forth, like Rich was like kind of concerned with you and Brad, and then you and Brad were concerned with you and Rich, like sus of you and of Rich, and it was kind of like you were, I'm not saying pointing the finger at Rich, but basically saying that he's suspect in all of this situation. And I just want you to know that I'm not sticking up for him. I don't think he is a good person at all with his background and everything like that. But I do have confirmation that his alibi, what his alibi is, and it is stuck, of him being at home the entire night the night that Becca went missing and never leaving his house. And your truck picking up Becca was shown on his video cam footage in front of his house. So I just want you to know that that is his alibi and it has stuck.
But the thing is, yeah, that was between 6:30 and 7 o'clock that night. Where was he the rest of the night?
He was at
he
home.
really sleeping?
Well,
don't know that for sure.
they never showed him leaving or coming back home at all the entire rest of the night. Like
Rich
until
likes to walk down the road.
I'm sorry.
Rich likes to walk down the road. He's got a cousin that lives right down the road that he goes and does rugs with.
Well, you did tell me just now that you said that Becca said he was sleeping. So I do know that there's video. What I was saying is there's video footage of Rich never leaving his house and never coming back to his house that night.
But he can avoid those cameras, trust me. We've avoided them quite a few times. I know all of Rich's little tricks and trades and all that. So yeah, he can avoid those cameras.
Sorry, I had to get my other phone. because I'm getting incoming news here, so bear with me.
But all I want is for my child to be found, brought home safely. If she's had my grandbaby, I want to make sure, he's safe, he's healthy. My daughter didn't go through a lot having him. I just really hope they're okay. That's all I want to know. I don't care where she's at. I don't care her reason for leaving. I don't care any of that. I just want to know that she is safe. So then I can sleep better at night.
Y'all, we are almost to 100,000 likes. I don't think I've ever seen it get to 100,000 likes so quickly. We have 1.2 thousand souls in this room. I have the wrong glasses on, so I have to zoom in and look down to focus in on what y'all are saying. So that's why I'm kind of looking crazy right now. Today's live goal is a new one, 10 money guns. If you do send one, it goes to support the platform and what I do here. This morning, I filmed a segment with News Nation. My segment is probably about 15 minutes long interview. So I'm going to be on a show called Missing with Marnie Hughes, and Marnie Hughes covers missing people's cases. You can find my interview tomorrow on News Nation. It will air on their website, and then I will put the link to the video in my link tree. Okay. Hollywood says, my daughter was missing and I wouldn't have done anything. Why have you not let that guy get a PI? I heard Chef say, and he is known to help in that way, that he would hire and pay for a private eye. Why would you turn it down, even though you have one?
If he wants to help and if he wants to pay for it, we're more than gladly to take the help. Because now that the recovery group is backed out, we don't have anybody. So we definitely need the help. Anybody that wants to help, we definitely need it. Like, I was mad when I called the recovery group and found out that they backed out yesterday because Kimberly wouldn't give them wouldn't send codes or any of that. And all the crap that she's saying on all these lives, they were like, no, we're not doing drama. And they backed out. So we definitely need help. If you want to help, send me a personal message and I would be glad to get more help.
So let's back up just a minute. Earlier on the live, I heard you, I was listening in, and you told the host that you already have one. You already have a PI, or was this prior to the recovery team backing out?
That was, the recovery group is who we had. There was never a PI. There was never.
Right. When did the recovery team notify you that they've backed out of the case?
I called them today.
What time?
They told me that they. What time did I call them? The 989 number. 2:01 p.m. today is when I called them.
So just a couple of hours ago.
Yeah. She just said yesterday, and now she's saying today. I'm confused because I spoke with the recovery team, and they said that
they. No, they told me that they quit yesterday after they gave the phone to Wexford County Sheriff's Department.
Okay. From my understanding, is I spoke to one of the people on the recovery team, and they aren't backing down. They're going to continue doing grid searches, but they only have 3 people, and they need more people. They need more professionals and licensed people.
You're not even contacting the people that had contacted us, obviously, because you would know that they did quit.
I just got a message right now. Hell no, we are still working it all dang day. This is
And
the
what's
recovery
the
team.
number? No,
I'm
what's
not
the
giving
number?
I'm not giving the information out, but I want you to know that I
Because
am in
I have a 989 number.
It's the bounty hunter. That's who it is, Courtney. If you want to contact him, go ahead.
Funny, I just contacted them.
I'm not trying to argue, Courtney. I'm just telling you that
You are, because I'm telling you what they just told me 2 hours ago.
okay.
So
Well,
now
I'm
all of a
telling
sudden
you, and
you're
I
not
hope it's
backing out?
I hope it eases you that they are still working on this.
Well, if they are, good. Good.
Okay. Yeah, it is good. It really is good. They're doing everything they can. They want more people. They need more help. I'm helping them and trying to get a bigger agency out there to try to help. But
Hold on a
I am in
second.
contact with them and they
Hold on a
are
second.
not giving up. I'm sorry? What did she
Hold on a
say?
second.
Got you, she's country. Are you?
Hi, this is Courtney. I was told that you guys quit and then you guys aren't backing out. So, can you tell me, are you guys quitting or are you guys still there?
What, that missing girl case?
Yes, with Rebecca Park case?
Well, just me. I'm the only one that left. I mean, the other team is still there.
Oh, okay. Well, see, I wasn't told that earlier, but okay, yeah, that's great. Thank you. I just wanted to clear that up. All right, well, thank you. Okay, so I guess only one left out of the three. Okay, that's great. But we still need more help. Any help that we can get, we're glad to take.
Right. And Courtney, I have nothing to lie about. I want you to know that. I have absolutely nothing to lie about here.
Well, I didn't know that it was just one. I thought it was the whole team. So that's my bad. I'm sorry. But I wasn't told that it was more than, you know,
Well,
it was the
I
whole
accept your apology. I accept your apology, and everybody's doing everything they can that's involved in the search up there, doing everything they can to sit here and help in any type of way. And if anybody sits here and offers help to you that you don't have to worry about and they'll do it on their own, I would not back it down. If I was a mother and my child was missing, I would take whatever anybody gives me. I don't care what it is.
not backing anybody down. The more the merrier. As long as, hopefully we can get some answers and my daughter gets found and she's brought home safe and my grandson is safe. I hope he's not born yet because we really want to be there, but if he is, I hope he's doing okay and they're doing okay, and I just really want to find my daughter. Like, I have not tried to break yet because I'm waiting for my daughter to come home. I'm waiting for her to be found. And hopefully, when she is found, she doesn't say, well, I don't want nobody knowing where I'm at. I hope to God that doesn't happen.
Folks, we have 148,000 likes. Pinned below is if you want to become a super fan for a flat rate. You get extra benefits as a super fan. Of course, that money goes to support the platform and what I do here. You also get instant access to Discord, where we talk about this case and other true crime cases all day long. There are a lot of benefits to that. Or you can go to my main page and hit the subscribe button and be just a regular subscriber. That has a couple of benefits, but the best one is to be a super fan, because when we are able to have platforms like this and have conversations, so let me tell y'all this. So let me explain where I'm going with this. So I done the News Nation stuff today, and I'm not going to tell you because you're going to have to watch the show, but there is something in the course of that case that caught my eye that is going to probably change the outcome of the case later on in a positive way. So it takes many eyes in many villages sometimes to find or figure out what happened to missing people. It's not just me, it's you. It's you and you and everybody in here sometimes. I know that the drama gets out of hand and that the police department is hindered sometimes by it, but for the most part, it's a thousand brains thinking of all of the possible ways that Rebecca could be missing and not return 9 months pregnant. Courtney, I have to ask you an honest question.
Yes.
Do you know if Rich has any debt with the wrong kind of people?
Yeah, I will touch on that. Kimberly did mention to me that Rich has thousands, and we're talking thousands, with a rug king.
How many thousands? 20?
She didn't say, but she said it was thousands.
Is Rich the kind of guy that would hand her over to pay such a debt?
I'm not sure, but the people that he deals with, they could go after her. I'm not gonna lie. The people that he deals with are very scary. They are in the sea, and they are from rug gangs. So there's a possibility, and I've been going through that. I've been trying to figure it out myself, and my brain is just, ugh. I'm constantly trying to figure things out every day, all day long. Like, Brad's like, you need to take a break. You need to take a break. I can't take a break. I need to know where my child is, and if she's okay, and if she's safe, and if she's had my grandson, that he's safe and he's okay, and she's got everything that she needs for him right now. And a million things go through my head every day. Like, I'm about to go to counseling because this is getting to me really bad, not knowing where she is. Especially when Kimberly brought up the rug thing. It like blew my mind away. I knew when she was with her second baby daddy that she was a rug runner. I knew that. And I tried to get her out of it, and she wouldn't go. She was like, no, I'm staying. And found out that she was hooked on it. So I see why that she wasn't leaving. But then when she got with Rich, the rugs were more important than her worrying about the baby she's carrying, her worrying about her kids, her worrying about any of that. You know? And it's sad to say, but I'm praying and hoping this is not the case.
Hi, Chef.
Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
You know, just getting a little bit here, a little bit there, and seeing how we can put it all together. But Kimberly, I have a question. Excuse me, Kimberly. Courtney, if you don't mind, Steph, if I can ask a quick question here.
Sure.
If you think that he's dealing with these type of people, why would you say it?
Why would I say it?
Right. Like you just mentioned
Because
a very dangerous organization.
I'm not scared. I'm aware of that, but I'm not scared at all.
Oh, okay.
I have some pretty mean friends out there that would back me up. My husband's aunt is one person that would back us. And I'm not going to say why or where she's from, but I'm pretty sure that she would definitely back us. So I'm not really scared.
So would you say you saw those type of people in the neighborhood?
Can you say that again? Sorry, my phone went off.
Would you say you saw those type of people in the neighborhood?
I've seen Rich deal with them, yes. I've seen him text them. I've seen him meet up with a couple people, but no names were mentioned. No.
When you've seen him meet up with
nothing
a couple, when you've seen him meet up with a couple people, what kind of vehicles were they in?
blacked out.
What do you mean by blacked out?
Which is part of it. Everything was blacked out. It was like kind of like an SUV type, but the windows were blacked out. The truck was blacked out. Everything was blacked out. And it was like a top.
And you never once thought to get like a license plate or anything?
I never thought anything like this would come down. This has been over 2 years ago.
Would you think at any time Rich would feed you something that you would benefit from to keep your mouth shut?
Okay, I'm gonna say this. I am one of these people. I don't give a shit. I ain't keeping my mouth shut for nothing. And that's just me, though. You can't bribe me to keep my mouth shut. You can't do anything to make me keep my mouth shut. I'm sorry.
Courtney, I spy with my little eye a little birdie that has told me that Rich was outside of his house yesterday in hunting gear, full hunting gear with orange on. Yet he is a felon who is not supposed to possess a firearm. Where's he going?
I don't know. And yes, he does have firearms. He pulled a gun on my husband in my house. He come to my house because he was going to kill my husband.
What if he was searching for her? Well, I don't recall the search party saying Rich went on a search. I hope he did. I hope he's involved in that way and helping out and whatnot. But I hadn't heard nothing. Have I told police? No. I just found out about it 5 minutes ago.
He didn't even go to the candlelight visual that was held at Myers parking lot in Cadillac for Becca. He wasn't there.
Why weren't you there?
Because we were out with the recovery group.
I'm pretty sure you were on TikTok that night. I spoke to you that night. And I literally asked
But
you.
it happened at 5:30 and we were out with the recovery group then.
That is true. I'll vouch for that. The recovery team was there.
Do you know?
And I thought that was more important than going to a candlelight visual.
Can you speak on what Rich used to do to his so-called victims when he was younger, when they were younger? At Uncle Richie's house?
I don't know.
You what?
He has, I don't know. He has asked my baby cousin for boob pics, and she's only 16.
Have you ever heard him to do anything when people didn't do what he wanted them to do?
I've been raped by him twice.
Did you
Have you?
report it?
Sorry.
I did report him, and Wexner County didn't do a goddamn thing.
Have you ever heard of any stories about him letting people dig holes and then poke them with nails?
No.
No, never to his earlier year victims. Never.
No, I don't know really much about it.
So
I
when you
just know
said
what
he, so when you said that he raped you, like how was he forcible on you?
okay, the first time he grabbed my arms and it happened. I'm not gonna say any more than that, but that's what I'm gonna say. And the second time my husband took our son up to the bus because he was living here at the time, and he pushed me over on my bed, did that. I ended up losing the baby that I was pregnant with at the time.
Would that have been Rich's baby?
No.
So by your own experience, you are saying that Rich has a tendency, or I mean, he is just a violent person. We know that he is a horrible, yucky, icky. He deserves to be in jail. He don't need to be out on the streets. I'm just going to lay it there, because nobody underage is safe from him, and really nobody on earth is safe from him, in my opinion. Um, how many victims, Courtney, do you think Rich has? We know there's 5 convictions, but how many people do you think that he has done something nefarious to in that way?
Probably a lot. That's just the way he is. He gets around any woman and he'll try to sweet talk or Rich is just that way. He thinks about sex all the time. He is a sick man and he needs to go to jail for that stuff.
Do you think if they confiscated his phone, they would find underage activity?
Yes. My like I said, my baby cousin is one of his victims right now, and it should be on his phone. It was on Snapchat, so they'd have to go through Snapchat. But um, he asked her for boob pics, and her mom just now realized that that's what he did because she finally come out and said something. And then her mom asked her if Rich did something else, and she kind of hesitated and said no. But like I told her mom, I said she might not want to tell you. She might tell somebody else, like a female officer or something like that.
How does he have contact with this underage human being? Is this somebody that
Becca,
he knows as kid, or?
it was Randy's daughter, is who Rich asked for boob pics from. It was Randy's daughter. That is how Rich is in contact with this child because of Becca. Because Becca hangs out with the children, which the 16-year-old girl and her brother.
So it's safe to say that Rich is a professional groomer.
Yeah, definitely. I will agree with you there. Yes, he is.
And I want to say, sorry, Steph, on behalf of Steph and everybody here, I want to say to the 1.4 million, trigger warning to anybody who's gone through this stuff. We're not really doing this for any other reason but to put pieces to the puzzle together. So I thought I would just throw that out there.
We have 208,000 likes, 1.4 thousand souls in this room right now. I changed the live go to 10 corgi corgs. If you can throw one, please do so. It goes to support the platform. And what I do here, did you know I have a podcast? You can listen to my podcast wherever any major podcast episode is heard. Apple, Spotify, iHeartRadio. You can also catch me with on For the Love of God. You could also catch me on the show Missing with Marnie Hughes tomorrow on News Nation. Okay, if you are in here and you don't follow me, please do so, because that is free to do and it only takes a half a second. Now, Courtney.
I want to clear something up.
Sure.
Becca and Rich are not married at all. I want to clear that up.
Thank you, Carol. Thank you. When was the last time has he ever been married? I mean, was he married? How many times has he been married? I know he has children with other people.
He's never been married.
Never been married.
But he definitely grooms people's little kids. My friend was dating him and she had a little girl, and he went to prison for his charges, and he put this little girl's name across his neck. Like the mom was going to marry him and she didn't want nothing to do with him when he went. But he put this little girl's name across his neck and it is still there.
Go ahead, Chef. Did you have a question?
Yeah, I was just curious. So, from what you can remember, these kids that he's grooming, do you think it's a transfer for their moms or dads for rugs for allowing them to groom their children?
No. This parent does not do rugs. Becca wanted to hang out with the kids because she was with Randy, and the kids like my daughter and they're cousins, so she didn't think anything of it, I'm sure. Rich ain't gonna tell her that he's grooming a kid.
Courtney, can you tell me approximately how long? I understand your description, and I drew the map, so I understand the orientation. But when you pulled out of your driveway and across the street, and you sat there while she was waiting for this person to come and get her, how long was that period of time?
I know it was less than 10 minutes.
And during those 10 minutes, is that when you talked about the baby shower and the whatnots?
No, we talked about that before I even pulled out the driveway. Mind you, we got here about 7:30. We got here. I don't know if it was a little bit before 7:30 or a little bit after, but we sat here till like 8:20 and I started backing out the driveway. So it was less than 10 minutes.
During the time that you were sitting there waiting 10 minutes, what was she saying? Was she on her phone? What was happening?
She looked at her phone a couple times and that was it.
Did she say anything to you?
She didn't say anything. And I wasn't going to ask questions because I knew that if I did, it was going to push her away.
What were you doing during this time? Were you on your phone?
No, I was just sitting there tapping my nails on the steering wheel. Like, I can't believe this. Like, I'm going to be up all night because this child wants to go somewhere else. Because I know she's going to want me to take her home. Or is this person going to take her home? Well, when I talked to Rich, she wasn't there. So she had to plan on coming back because she told me she was going to. So I figured, you know what? I'm going to be up all night.
I really want to wrap my head around. Sorry, I really want to wrap my head around. If you know that Rich is capable of doing what he's doing and he's done what he's done, why would you want to go bring the cell phone back to him? Seriously, please, from the bottom of your
Because
heart, answer that for me.
I didn't think Kimberly had the code. And I know that Rich is very nosy. He's very controlling. So I knew he'd have the code. And I just wanted to see who she talked to last or who she texted last. I just wanted to hurry up and find my daughter before dumb shit happened. You know?
Can I ask a couple questions?
Sure.
So I asked Kimmy this morning, and Kimmy told me that she went over to the house alone to go get that third phone or not the third phone, the first phone from Rich. Why did Kimmy go alone? I'm sorry?
I couldn't tell you that, but then she said that she took her boyfriend's dad with her.
Okay, so she told me that she went alone to Rich's house to go get the phone. She also told me that she hooked it up to a computer and tried to backlog it, but she crashed her computer, in which the police don't have that computer either. And then she told me that whenever she went to the police station, her boyfriend and I believe her boyfriend's father, grandfather, went with her to go bring the phone to the police station.
I don't know who was.
But you told me that Kimmy, your story is different as far as the phone went. You told me that Kimmy went that morning with her boyfriend to Rich's house, and Kimmy said she went that night.
No, Kimmy told me she went that night. Or, no, she told me she went the next morning to get that phone.
I'm saying that night as in Tuesday night.
No, she told me she went on Wednesday, she said that she went and got the phone. She didn't say Tuesday.
What reason would Kimmy have to discard of her sister?
I don't know.
Have they always had a good relationship, or has it been volatile at times?
It's been volatile at times.
But there's no reasonable theory as to why Kimmy would not want her to be on the earth anymore, especially a newborn baby, right?
Correct. But if you want to know something like that, you're going to have to ask Kimmy. I don't know.
I'm dumbfounded, y'all. We got, I guess the public is a little bit shaky right now because it seemed like you and Kimmy were a team, and now you're turning against one another. Are you concerned?
My biggest thing is you don't lie. This is freaking serious. Like, we need to find your sister, and you're out here lying. Like, that pisses me off as a mother. You know, you don't lie. You just don't lie when it comes to this stuff. I need her to be truthful so that we can actually find out where her sister is. And she wants to sit here and lie about everybody. That I'm threatening her. I've never threatened her. And I'm not going to. She just doesn't get it. Like, lying is okay. And it's not. It's not helping. It's not helping find my daughter.
Hey, Courtney. So, it's my understanding that you went to go pick up Rebecca between 6:30 and 7, correct?
Yes. Yes.
And you are saying that Rebecca didn't leave with this vehicle till 8:30, correct?
It was about 8:30, yes.
So what were you guys doing in that time?
We were sitting in my driveway talking. We were planning a baby shower because she wanted it perfect. And I told her that I didn't know who she'd all want to come, so she's going to have to do that. And she started naming off friends that she wanted to come. I told her, I said, this isn't no rug friends, right? And she's like, no, Mom, this has nothing to do with that. I said, okay, you know, cool. I don't really want her around people like that, you know. As a mom, I'm supposed to worry about her. But, like, she was naming off names, and she was all happy-go-lucky. So when she got out of my car and opened the door and said that she was coming back, I believed her. Like, that Saturday, I didn't take any of the baby stuff out because I was hoping that she'd show up. Like, I was praying that she would show up. And that didn't happen.
In your opinion, Courtney, would you ever imagine that? Because you said you didn't see who was in that black car, correct?
Correct.
So would you ever believe that it could have potentially been Richie?
It could have. I didn't see who was in the car. It was pitch black. And
Right.
I wasn't going to get out to see who was in the car because she would have blew up at me. I didn't want
I have a
that.
question, Courtney.
Yeah.
Who is Chrissy?
I don't know.
Because I just was in another panel and I asked Kimberly where she was the night she went to get the phone, and she said she took Richie to an apartment complex the night she went to get the first phone, to a lady named Chrissy, who is a friend of a friend.
I don't know.
Right? Me too. Hold on a minute. Hold on.
Paige lives in an apartment complex.
Christy has entered the chat.
She said to me, I'm
No, she
over
hasn't.
in
She
text
hasn't.
live and Kimberly's in a box, and I said, where was you the night you went to get Rich's phone? She said blind guy was with her when they went to get the phone, and that Rich had asked for a ride to an apartment complex to a young lady named Chrissy, and Chrissy is a friend of a friend, and then he said he wanted to go to sleep. So I'm a little confused on who's Chrissy and where that apartment complex. If you would have known about a Chrissy in an apartment complex, she said it was downtown. So
Brat.
I'm
I
sorry,
just
what did you
asked
say?
Brad if
Downtown
he knew what
where?
Chrissy was.
let me get clarification. Hold on. I'm in
You said
another
downtown
I'm in
Manson?
here. I think so.
Oh my God.
Hold on. Let me ask
Paige.
real quick.
Okay. Paige lives next to a restaurant named the North Side in Manton.
In downtown
So,
Manton. Or close to it.
right. But there's other apartment complexes. There's like, how many is there? There's like 2 or 3 other ones there.
So
Why?
just
Why would he go there? Why?
Hold on,
You already know.
pause.
You already know, girlfriend. You already know.
I can't even process. Is he that addicted to it?
She just confirmed that it is
Yeah.
downtown Manton.
Okay, but there is
Yes.
the one,
Pages and
then another one, and then there's one that you gotta kind of go on the back skirts of Manton, and then there's those ones. So was it Paige's apartment complex, or was it on the other side of Paige's apartment complex, or was it down the road? Because those are the only ones that are on Main Street. I used to live in Manton, sorry, so I know.
We're just like, this is hard to process and keep up with.
my head hurts. Like my head is I've taken medicine. I've taken anxiety medicine. I've taken focus gummies because I need to focus more, and nothing's working. I think I'm about to explode, y'all. I might have a heart attack.
You are not the only one, trust me.
So Courtney,
You're not
just
the
quickly
only
here. So in an hour in almost an hour and a half sitting with Becca, right? Shortly after she disappeared and we still don't know where she is. I
And
want to
she's-
know more. How many times did her cell go off? Her cell phone go off?
like 3-4 times, but she never looked at it. But when I went in the house to go get the Tide Pods, and I told the detectives this too, when I got back in the car, she had her phone in her hand, and it looked like she deleted something and then shut her phone down. Like closed it so it was black. Like she didn't think I was going to see it, but I did see it.
But Courtney, I know it would be hard to see that your daughter had some involvement with the disappearance of your other daughter. However, don't you think that this is conversations for police and not a TikTok live?
Everybody is believing what Kimberly is saying. So I want everybody to know that what she's saying is a lie. And according to the detective, I guess, according to her, she's not a suspect.
Should she be?
Steph, I have a question. I am literally confused, y'all, because I've been listening with my own 2 good ears, and I know what I heard. So when you asked her, y'all were sitting in the driveway, what did y'all talk about? She said, we didn't talk about anything. I tapped my nails on the steering wheel. Then when Chef asked her
No,
what they talked about, am I crazy?
No,
She
no,
then
you
said they
got it.
talked about the baby
You
shower.
got it mixed up.
Is it a
No,
different
you got
night?
it mixed up.
Tell me how I've got it mixed up.
Okay, when we sat in the driveway, we were talking about the baby shower and getting it perfect.
Ain't it the
When
same night?
No, listen to me.
Okay,
When we
listen.
pulled out and sat across from my driveway is when we were waiting for the people to show up. And yes, it was the same night that I was tapping my nails on the steering wheel, just sitting there waiting.
Okay.
Don't get it mixed. Don't get it twisted.
It's not mixed. The point is, what did y'all talk about before your daughter went missing? Like, you are playing with these people at this point, Courtney. Like, y'all all
did
had
not
something to
say
hide, and
anything.
we're
We
tired
didn't
at this
say
point.
anything. We didn't say anything when we were sitting there waiting. I didn't say anything. I didn't want to piss her off. I didn't want to make her mad at me. So I just sat there quietly because I knew if I would have said something to her, she would have went off on me. I just didn't want that. I don't want conflict with my children.
Okay, you just said while we were waiting on these people. So more than one person?
The car, I don't know if there was more than one. I don't know if it was a guy. I don't know if it was a girl. I'm assuming it was a guy. And I'm assuming there might have been people in there. I don't know for sure. I didn't get out of the car because I knew it would piss her off.
I just got
My daughter is 22 years old. I mean, she's an adult. She can do what she wants.
I just got confirmation that Chrissy is Sheila's friend, which Sheila is the rug dealer.
Oh boy.
We have 255,000 likes. Insane. You guys are doing an amazing job. Tapping is clapping. Make sure you follow me if you are in this room. Just tap it. It's free to do. Today's live goal is 10 corgi. We have 6 of the 10. It goes to support the platform and what we do here. What is the longest amount of time, Courtney, that has went between that you and Rebecca have not spoken? Is this the longest amount of time?
No, when she first got with Rich, because I didn't approve of it, and there's reasons, and everybody would know why. She didn't speak to me for like 3 or 4 months because she was so pissed off at me. But some way or another, I've always talked to my children.
You got a Band-Aid?
Uh-oh. Nana didn't know she clicked to come up here. Sometimes we catch people in the moment. The join button is so close to the like button, it gets mixed up sometimes. Hey, Duke's mom, I see you. Thank you for being in here. You are seemingly, embracing all of the doubts. Now, when I come in here, I said that I believe that you may have had something to do with this, just based on the evidence that I've heard so far. But I do have to also bring up that we do not see Rich talking and trying to defend his own honor. I think it's because he is ashamed that he has gotten caught on less honorable things, if you know what I mean. Do you find it odd that he is not on platforms talking, or is he following the police's instructions not to be doing such a thing?
He's probably out doing rugs. That's why he's not on here. But I have to go. I gotta make dinner for my son.
I understand. Thank you, Courtney, for your time, for continuing to answer our questions and being patient with us. The world is watching and praying for your daughter and her unborn child to come home safely. All right?
Thank you.
Thank you. Guys, I've got 3% on this particular phone right here. So let's take a break. I'm going to go charge my phone. I'm going to plan to be live later if I can. It's been a crazy day. If you don't see me live later, I'm going to be live in the morning at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you're following me if you are not right now so you can find your way back. Thank you to my panel, to Crime Nicole.
Thank you.
Chef. Thank you, kind sir. Much respect for what you do. Thank you guys for all that you do. You're making my dreams come true right before my eyes. Make sure you follow me on any social media platform. All you have to do is look for the same username and logo. Go to YouTube and hit the follow button, won't you? Thank you guys, and I'll see you in a minute.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.
Bye, Steph.